Hello, welcome to my channel Debt Free. My name is Yana. In today's video, I am going to be reporting my last week's spending for my March paycheck and closing out my March spending plan. So let's see where my money went to this month. On the 22nd, I went to BJ's to fill up my car. This came from the car gas fund. That totaled $23.33. I also took my family out to eat at Hibachi. This was my daughter's request because she had finished her ballet show and she wanted to go out to eat as a celebration. So I took that from the ballet show fund and that totaled $110. This is something that I missed. My massage membership came out on the 16th. And so this came from my massage fund and that totaled $80. And on the 23rd and the 24th, I had two no spend days. So yay me. So in total for this last week, I spent $213.33. And for my expenses remaining check-in, for food, I have a total of $82.18 left. For hair, I have $125 left. For my daughter, I have $131.90 left. For my car gas fund, I overspent and I have a negative $8.16. Household has nothing. Takeout has $67.01. Medical fund has $97.06. My massage had $30 left. Myself, I overspent. I had negative $5.96. For the gym, they did take their money out, so I have $0. The comedy show, I have 58 cents. In the ballet show, I now have $19.50. Let's go ahead and close out this March budget. And I'm sorry, guys, I am trying to go a little fast because as I speak, I am currently on vacation and I wanted to get these videos out. So I'm recording on my balcony and it's very noisy out here. So I'm just going to try to get through this fast. So for the month of March, my paycheck had to last from the 25th of February to the 24th of March. For my income, I budgeted $6,000 for my paycheck, but what actually came in was $6,020. So that's a total of a $20 difference. So I had $20 more come in. My husband usually gives me $400, but he wasn't able to do that this month, and so I only received $325, which is a negative $75 that I did not receive. I did get my tax return, and that I budgeted in what actually came in was $3,230. And so for total income, I budgeted $9,630. And what I actually received was $9,575. And that's a difference of $55. So for my bills, for rent, I budgeted $1,530. I paid $1,522.92. For energy, I budgeted $230 and I paid $221.75. For life insurance, I budgeted $55 and I paid $54.70. For my Nana's mortgage, I budgeted $36, but I ended up actually paying $60 extra, or $60 for total. For worship, I budgeted and actually put $500 to that. For my expense category, I'm not going to go through this because everything that I budgeted is what I actually gave. So I'm going to have a second for you guys to look here. Moving on to my savings, I budgeted for my daughter $300, but I actually gave her $200. I budgeted for myself $300, but I actually gave myself $200. I am working on that because I really want to build up my savings, and everyone says that you need to pay yourself first, and so that's what I need to start doing. I always worry that someone's going to need to borrow money from me and I won't have it readily available. But then if nobody borrows it from me, I just end up spending it. So I need to go ahead and start putting this money in the accounts. And Christmas, medical, subscriptions, cars, got nothing. But for travel, I did set aside $300 and I did put $300 to the side for that. No investments just yet. And then for my debt category, for my student loans, I budgeted 300 and I actually gave 300. For my city credit card, I budgeted $3,500 and I actually paid the $3,500. I am now credit card debt free, so I am super happy. So for the total expenses for this month, I spent $2,039.89. Now up here with my income summary, I already reviewed my income, so I won't review that again. But for my bills, I budgeted $2,351, but what I actually paid was $2,359.37, which is a difference of $8.37. For expenses, what I budgeted was what I actually gave, which was $2,579. No difference. For savings, I budgeted $900, but I only gave us $700, which is a $200 difference. Nothing for investments. And for debts, what I budgeted and what I actually spent on debt was the same, $3,800, and that was a zero difference. So what I should have in my account is $136.63, and that even says it up here. But what I actually have in my account left is $377. So I'm super happy about that. Very proud of myself. I'm glad I'm not in the negative. March was a good month, but I'm ready to close that out and start my April spending plan. So that's all I have for this video. Thank you for all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.